Welcome into episode number 8 of the Hardcore Rlcraft series. Look at us go. We're on number 8 already. Look at us go into death all the time because we lose all of our runs. Let's get straight into this. We wiped the last time, of course. You know, the absolute lovely, lovely, lovely feeling of getting absolutely hammered by a flying guy. Yeah, let's just leave that alone. But yeah, we got absolutely slammed by the fire person, which we have to worry about when we're mining now. We have to think about that. We got bandages, that's nice. There will absolutely be another time where we run into one of those guys and they one-shot us. So, let's get away from the cockatrice. So we are starting on a new map, starting on a new world, trying to live a beautiful life, trying to live a safe life, a bountiful, plentiful life of nothing but villagers and joy and happiness and safety and no dragons, no creatures, just pure amazingness is what we're trying to have. We might go to the right over here. I don't know what this building is. Let's go check it out. There's also one of those guys over there as well. That is a building. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna go check that out, actually. Mind you. We're gonna go this way. Another chest. Okay. We have 2 ender pearls. We have some heals now, which is lovely. Ooh, let's break these, actually. Yes. Okay, I don't know. I mean, we'll go check this bunker thing out. Maybe it's a bunker. Maybe it's got something cool in it. We're kind of at the point where we're just hoping that we run into a little village. I mean, this really is a good area for a village, honestly. If we could find a village, this would be perfect. Oh. Nice. Well, we're dead. GG. GG. You can have that ball of whatever that is. You can absolutely take that, Mr. Green Dragon. Alright, let's go the opposite way. Let's go. Maybe a billboard spawns close to a village because it's a billboard and it's billboarding, advertising a village close by. Maybe. Maybe that's how this works. Maybe. Who knows? Will it or will it not? Yeah, this is honestly not looking good. Can I use these? Oh, baby, baby, baby. Ooh la la. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la. Look at that. We just ran up on this random. This is amazing. We would have missed this. We would have absolutely missed this. Because we ran past. If that dragon didn't come towards us, we'd have been lost. Alright. This is beautiful. Oh my god, there's grapes as well. We're living a beautiful life. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. These grapes. Yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We love grapes. We absolutely love grapes. I love grapes. I love grape jelly. I love if I was gonna drink soda, I would drink a grape soda. I like me a grape soda. I like the flavor profile. I like fruity drinks, honestly. I don't like fruit flavored like food. I'd rather just eat the fruit food. But I do enjoy me like a fruit juice or like a free flavored soda. I can't honestly tell you the last time I had one. I used to go to this pizza joint that is in the middle of my town, and my homie and I would do some diabolical freaking things. We would just go down the soda machine, and we would just have every single flavor of soda that we could have mixed together, and it would end up tasting like bubble gum. and it was kind of gross but kind of good at the same time. And we would make it our mission to find like the best flavored one. And then once we found that formula, we knew that it was like 2 squirts of orange Fanta Crush or Crush or whatever the hell the one is, and then a squirt of Dr. Pepper, and then a squirt of this and a squirt of that, and it would come out actually pretty good. A little bit gross, but a little bit good at the same time. Alright. Well, that's... Can we just break in here? Oh, yeah, give me that. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is actually a decent house to live in. Let's check this one. Ooh, there's a chest in there. I see it. Let's break through here. Ooh, yes. Couple of crafting tables. Whoops. If we get a couple more of these stones, we could make a pickaxe and an axe. We'll come back to that. There's other crafting tables in here as well. So, like, this would be good. Is there a chest in here, though? This is just like an empty building. Weird. Wait. Yeah, that's weird. Very odd. There is a dragon, like, not nearby, but nearby that we saw, which is a bit scary. It's always scary when there's a dragon. That should have... Oh, that's not one of them. Never mind. Maybe... Ooh, we'll take that. We'll always take leather. We could make a hat or something out of that. Don't really need a hoe or anything. But yeah, we would always make those drinks, and it was really, really, like, cooked way back when, but it's a fond memory. Bro, I used to have the most diabolical diet ever. I look back on it, and I think back on it, I was just, like... Think of just, like, teenage... diabolical freaking diet. Like, just eating literally whatever you want. Eating just straight junk food all the time. No care in the world. It was bad. It was bad. I still have those tendencies, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I definitely... I could sit there and eat, like, nonstop. If I wanted to. I don't usually get, like, full. Unless potatoes actually surprisingly get me full. I often find myself when I'm eating, because I make potatoes like every single day. I often find myself when I'm eating the potatoes that I do make, which are just like home fries, or I make like kind of French fry-ish fries. I'll be full by the end of it. And I genuinely haven't really felt that in a long time. I kind of always try to just eat, like... Ooh. I always try to just, like, eat to when I kind of feel like I've eaten enough food, if that makes sense. And then I'm good. Doesn't really make sense, but it does at the same time. Okay, that's a good building. I kind of want to... Oh, okay. Let's heal our right foot, because it is one shot now. Oh, nice. This house is just completely encased in... Alright, well, we'll make ourselves, like, a pickaxe or something. Yeah, am I alone in that? I don't know if I'm alone in that. Or if I'm... Like, if that's normal, or if people usually just eat till they're full. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. Because I have always been able to eat. Like, I've had no problem just eating a bunch of shit. And it would be my downfall, because I would just eat a bunch of junk food I wouldn't eat, like, good food. It would just be straight, like, pancakes, waffles every single day, corn dogs, freaking Ben & Jerry's pints. I remember when I started to realize that it wasn't normal to eat an entire, like, Ben & Jerry's pint in one... Or, like I looked at the calories, actually. And I was like, damn, bro. I was eating, like, fucking... literally 1,000, like 2,000 calories in one sitting. Just absolutely filling my face full. And I don't think a lot of the times, like I've said it before on stream, that until I realized how much calories are in, like, sauces and in all of that shit, I didn't truly realize my diet, that I actually wasn't dieting. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't hitting my macros. I wasn't hitting, like, the diet areas that I needed to hit. And then when I finally was like, you know what? I'm gonna freaking actually truly pay attention to my macros. I was like, oh. Oh. I've been, in a caloric surplus for a long part of my life. I did not realize that. And it kind of put it all into perspective for me. And I was kind of... I haven't really done much of, like, changing my diet. I think I've talked about this a lot, but just literally all I've changed is just eating... Using, Oh, wait. That was a crate. Oopsies. Using, like, calorie... cheap. Calorie cheap. Low-calorie sauce. That's been, like, my main fix. Ooh, there's a bunch of iron armor in here. Okay, we want to... I'm actually going to grab all this. Yeah, this is almost a full set. Holy crap. Don't need that. We'll grab the pants to see if these are better. Masterful. Holy crap. Crumbling. Actually, we can burn these. So we'll grab these. Nice. Breaking shit. The pumpkin pie we don't need. That we don't need. That we don't need. That'll give us nuggets, which I don't really care about. But yeah, I honestly just started eating less, like, calorically dense stuff. And I have kind of just, like, slowly gotten more to where I wanted to be at. Anybody in the fitness world would understand the term, like, body recomposition. I've been basically doing that, where my weight really isn't changing at all, but the structure of my body is. Like, I look a lot less chubby around the edges, you know? Or not, like, chubby, but just, like, I'm more fit, you know what I mean? My weight hasn't gone down. Which I'd prefer, because I, a long time ago, basically just, like, kind of starved myself, like, did a crash diet. And that was, like, when I was at my highest weight. So it wasn't sustainable at all, and I didn't know that. Like, I think once you get started into fitness, it's very daunting, it's very scary. And a lot of times it's fueled by self-hatred. So you want to just fix yourself as fast as you possibly can. And then it starts showing up where you're like, I probably shouldn't be doing it this way. Or, like, you get into a spot where you're, let's say, adept at like, tracking your calories and understanding your body and blah, 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 blah. And you kind of get to a spot where you realize that you've kind of done damage to your body. And that's kind of where I was at, where I really felt like I did it all the wrong way, and I lost a lot of muscle, as well as, like, fat. Like, I definitely lost fat, but I was more skinny fat. Like, I didn't have any really muscle definition anywhere in my body. If I, like, flexed, I would have some type of like, upper body type of, definition, but I didn't have, like, any lower body definition. I didn't have any, like... I didn't have any abs. I didn't have any freaking chest muscles or anything. It was just straight, like skinny fat. That's the best way that I could put it. Yeah, and it wasn't until I kind of really looked at myself in the mirror and was like, you gotta like get healthier, like get stronger and get. Actually, I'll tell you guys the exact day that it really put into perspective for me, because I've always, after that, I'm always very like conscious about health and all that stuff. Like if you ask my parents, if you ask my family, I'm extremely like health, not like detrimentally, but I'm just very aware of what I put in my body, how I eat, exercise, all of that stuff. And I'm a big advocate for that. And I trained at a jiu-jitsu gym, or an MMA gym. I trained jiu-jitsu at an MMA gym. And I worked there for a while. And I was pretty good at it. Like, I felt very confident in myself when I would go there. There was a few times where I don't know, I didn't have as much strength as I wanted to finish submissions or get out of positions or whatever. I remember there was one time where this bigger guy could, every single time he would roll with me, which rolling, if people aren't familiar with that, is basically like sparring, the word sparring. But you're basically, like, practicing on the ground. Think of it literally as, like, rolling around on the ground. You could call it that. But this guy was a lot stronger than me. And he didn't have as much technique. He was more so just trying to win the battle rather than actually get better. And he would always put me in a front headlock choke. Or he would put me in a front headlock, which you could transition into a guillotine. Which is like one of the most common ones. But he would always get me into the front headlock and then transition it into a regular headlock, which is basically when you're sat on your side and you have the person's head like this, and you're just holding their head, and they can't really do anything because you're like sat on top of them and you're just holding them. And he would do that every single time. And I wasn't physically strong enough to push him to like get out of that position without technique. And it made me not feel confident in my rolling, because I'm like, well, man, if I can't get out of this guy's headlock, which is like the most bare bones, like, basic submission, you know what I mean? It's not a major submission. It's not even a submission, it's a position, but you can submit people from that. Sorry, I'm very jumbled after my freaking Radical Red stream. My brain is just cooked. But it's like a very basic position, and it's kind of a position that you hold when you're just trying to neutralize someone, if that makes sense. So it's very frustrating. So I kind of like had that inclination of like, all right, I need to get strong. But I've never been a huge, I've went to the gym before, but I don't really care about like gym numbers or like anything really like that. I would never ego lift, or I think it's impressive when people lift heavyweight, but to me it's like not functional, if that makes sense. Like for me personally, like I would rather be able to lift my body or be able to like have great fitness body-wise than like weight-wise, if that makes sense, or strength-wise. So I've never really trained in a gym and went super heavy or had that mindset. And so I never really was like strength strong. And I was kind of like, how am I going to ever get strong if I don't go to the gym and strength train? So I ended up just basically being like, you know what? Screw it. There's calisthenics people who are absolutely shredded and have have muscles, and all they do is calisthenics. All they do is lift their own body weight. All they do is just push-ups, pull-ups, whatever, weighted push-ups, weighted pull-ups, all of that stuff. So I kind of just keyed in, and this is a thing that I want you guys to take from it as well, is like, do what works for you. Do what's right for you. If you don't feel like strength training with weights in a gym or whatever works for you, if it's too much of a hurdle or it doesn't like stimulate you enough, try something else. Try endurance, try body weight stuff, try whatever. And I kind of just got to myself to that point where I was like, you know what, forget it. I'm gonna start doing body weight stuff. So I was doing kind of like bare minimum stuff, not really like really trying to strength train myself. And I went to a separate gym because I had left the gym that I was at, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try at a different gym just to see what it's like just to see what it's like training at a different gym. And I went there, and every single person there was way bigger than me, way stronger than me, way more experienced than me. They all had been in the military, and a lot of the time if you're in the military, they have training there. So it's like most of the time military guys have a certain level of experience. So every single guy had like previous long-term experience and was like jacked, like strong as like it was crazy. So I get there and I'm very intimidated. I hadn't trained in a long time. I like took probably like a 4 or 5 month break from training after I had left the gym, because I kind of had just fallen out of love with it. And I rolled with these guys, and it was like the most humbling moment of my life, I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to positionally move these guys, and I was not moving them. Like, when I tell you, it was like immovable object versus an indestructible wall or whatever the hell it is. Whoa! That was me. It was like, it was not really embarrassing as much as it was just like eye-opening, if that makes sense. It just kind of opened my eyes to the lack of strength that I had. And I kind of, from that moment, was like, all right, I'm going to make it a very major point to get stronger. To, like, truly feel stronger and to get to a point where I feel like I'm strength-wise good. And I kind of just made it an effort to, I bought like weighted stuff, got a weighted vest. I started doing a lot more like, oh, what? Oh, okay, I'm dead. Well, I gotta go find something to kill me. That's painful. I started doing a lot more like weighted stuff and really like trying to focus on just getting stronger. And I feel like I've gotten to the point in my body where I'm way more stronger. I've dialed in on my food. That's kind of what, as I rambled, that's kind of what I was, like, I'm catching myself back up to my rambling session. I kind of realized that you really do have to feel your body, and sometimes you're not actually feeling your body in the right, proper way. Or, like, it's deceptive. Like, you can be thinking that you're eating a certain amount of calories. How do I kill this thing? I can't kill it. Well, I'm dead. Yeah, you could be thinking that you're eating a certain way, or you're doing a certain thing, or whatever, and you're not. You're doing the exact opposite, or you're doing way more than you thought you were. Dude! That's fine. I can spawn somewhere else. Yeah, that's kind of... I also realized I'm on the world that I have all the XP on, so I could have had all the armor on. I'm sure you guys were probably screaming at your screen telling me that. What are those? Where am I, man? But yeah, I kind of like really truly realized that. Oh. Great. Great. Oh my god, there's a village right here. Please just let me get to this village. Please. Please. Out of the point where I like really was poignantly fueling my body and getting myself where I was eating enough protein. I was eating enough like actual nutrients. I wasn't just filling all of my calories with freaking sauce and like sugar and all that stuff. We just got dragon bones! We cannot die! We cannot die, 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 we cannot die. Holy cow. That's insane, I'm not gonna lie. That's absolutely nuts. Dragon bones are like one of the better things in the game. Holy... Okay, let's survive. Yeah, I can do my... Okay. Wait, so why did... Wait, what? Oh, that's... Okay, now I... Oh, what is that? What is that? Okay, so I actually don't have the XP. I only have the XP from the last time. Okay, this is all making sense now. It's all making sense. It's all making sense. It's all making sense. Because the last one that I played in, the server bugged, so I don't have that anymore. But anyways, I'm much more stronger than I've ever been. My, like, muscle definition is way more than I've ever experienced in my life. There was a while ago where I like, looked at my like, chest definition, and I was like, holy crap. I was like, holy crap, I actually have, like, pecs now. I was like, holy crap, I actually have like chest muscles now. I never used to have these. I just had like freaking man boobs, to be completely blunt with you guys. So moral of the story is make sure you actually truthfully analyze your own life. And I think that's something that you can do regardless of it's working out or if it's whatever. Like, are you doing enough? Are you putting the work in? Are you improving? Are you doing something that's going to improve your life? Are you doing enough for your mental health? Whatever it is, whatever you need, I think it's something very important to be honest with ourselves, because we have a lot of the time in our world where we don't often hold ourselves accountable. We don't often hold ourselves accountable, and it's very easy to think that we're doing everything right, when in reality, we're not. And we could be doing way more, or we could be doing things differently to increase our yield from what we're doing, you know what I mean? As well as don't be so harsh on ourselves, you know? Like, a lot of the times, it's very easy. Like, I could have went there. I could have gotten absolutely mauled by those guys and been like, you know what? Screw this. Like, I'm weak. I'm stupid. I'm bad. I'm whatever. And just, like, talked crap about myself. But I realized that it was, like, a lesson that I needed to learn. That I needed to be... I needed something to really, like, ego check me. Of, like... Yeah, you may be strong body weight-wise, but, like, do you have a lot of muscle, or are your muscles just tuned to be able to do certain things, blah, 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 and I didn't have muscle, you know what I mean? I'm, like, way more. I can do way more pull-ups, do way more push-ups, I can do way more weighted things, I can, like... There's so much that I improved than I thought I was strong before. And I probably was strong, just those guys were stronger than me because they were in the gym and they were freaking, like, probably had 100 pounds on me. Like, when I'm telling you guys, these guys were literally, these guys were like those gym guys that are like 260. And back then, when I was training, I was probably like I'm like 160, so I was probably like 155. You know, so I don't know. It was crazy. It was quite insane. All right, let's continue. And that's also one thing I've never been somebody who wants to be big. Like, I definitely want to get more, I have to do, like, a lot more. I want to get more bulk in my legs, I'm not gonna lie. I think that also would make it easier for me to maintain a leaner frame if I had more muscle on my legs. But when you're training endurance, you can't really grow your legs like crazy amount, you know what I mean? You have to grow them, kind of have to put more weight on. So whether that is like weighting my vest more, or holding onto weights, or something like that. But I just always feel like most of the time I talk to people that go to the gym. And it's the same thing with anybody that trains martial arts. Anytime I talk to people that train at the gym, that are there, like, consistent, they always have, whether it's back issues, or, like, joint issues, or some type of issue. And I've personally, like, when I did train, at one point I, like, cooked my back because I was going too heavy deadlifting and not using proper form. And I still feel it to this day. And it was such a, like, a simple little thing that I just didn't have the proper form at that exact moment, or I was going a little bit too heavy, and my back tweaked, and then it's there forever. You know what I mean? And I don't ever really feel that way when I do, like, bodyweight stuff. I feel like I'm in control of my body, and it is easier to control it and do it with proper form, etc. But like I always say, this is quite majorly specific to me. You know what I mean? Like, this is not, other people could feel the exact opposite way, where they like strength training more. So it's all individual, you know. What works for you, and find that out and run with it. You know what I mean? Or what you want, what you enjoy. It's just life. No one's gonna see things through your eyes. You're not gonna see them through theirs. So you might as well at least appreciate their opinion and at least, like, be respectful of their opinion. But just know that, like, yeah, that's your opinion, but mine's different. Mine's like coming from my own perspective and blah blah blah, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Not every opinion needs to be shared or is right or wrong or whatever, you know what I mean? But alright, so we're gonna try to get, we have the tools to be able to get at least an XP start. Not a major one, but we at least can kind of get a, like, if we can find some crops that are not ready to be harvested. Ooh, that's really nice. I like that. I will absolutely take that. Because now I can grab some freaking wood. Let's check this thing. See, right here. This is beautiful. Bing, bing, bing. Also, let me know if you guys like the rants. Not really the rants, but just the tangents, I guess you could call them. Let me know how you feel about them. If you guys want me to play more gameplay-wise and not freaking yap as much, you know, let me know. Let me know. I'm also gonna try to swear less for algorithmic reasons. Damn, a mending book? That could go crazy if I'm able to survive. Because I've heard a lot of people... God, why did you just do that, dude? You almost just freaking... I was trying to troll my... trying to troll me. Yeah, I've heard that the algorithm on YouTube is easier, or it pushes people more if you don't swear as much, so... Especially probably Minecraft stuff. Oh my lord. We will absolutely take that. I am loving that. So yeah, I'll try to keep that in mind. And if I make any weird cuts or anything, that's probably why, is because I said a no-no there. Alright, well, let's get... Can we grab some sticks? Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's grab this coal while we have a chance. Beautiful. Block of coal. This will be enough coal for a long time. It's looking like freaking Santa Claus out here. Alright, let's drop that. Need the XP for that. So that's one of those things when, now that we know, when we... Oh, wait, I think I also realized I messed up. I think it's because I made a new world. I made a new world thinking that I needed to. You know, so... Maybe next time we'll die, we'll swap to that world. Because that world has my XP and stuff, so... Imagine I die right now, you guys would think I'm freaking... cheated. What is that guy? I have a bed on me. No. Well, let's try to find a bed. Yeah, I just like yapping. That's one of my favorite things, as you guys know. I'm a yapper. I like yapping. I like talking. I like freaking just kind of getting my thoughts out. I think it's healthy. I think it's good for you. And I think more people need to do it. Because it's sometimes we spend a lot of time in our brains and a lot of time ruminating in our own thoughts. And it helps getting it out there and expressing it to the world. For other people to hear, or for nobody to hear. Literally just you speaking to yourself, you know what I mean? Sometimes it ain't weird to do that. Sometimes it's necessary. Let's sleep. And then let's... I mean, do we just restart? And then I start it back up on the new other one? I think I'm going to do that because I'm a lot higher level over there, so we won't have to do all this stuff. So I'll be right back real quick. Alright, so we are spawned in. Okay. Okay. We're in hell. We are quite literally in a disturbing... I want to get to this. I want to get to it. You guys can't fault me, right? Man sees some loot. He's got to go try to find the loot. He's got to go try to get to the loot, man. I've got to. There's sleeping dragons over there. Once I break this, I want to check my... Yeah, look, we have 8, 8, 4, 7, 2... Yeah, I think that was the better change. Because then we don't have to do all the annoying, like, trying to find loot or trying to find the stuff. We can just start from there. It's a little audible midway through, but I think it is for the better. And then we'll just continue to start. I honestly forgot completely that I was doing the no hardcore thing, or like the hardcore but not hardcore, if that makes sense. Photometer. I can put this stuff on. At least I have that. There's probably extra loot in here. There is. What is this? Hazmat boot. Oh, nice. Everything's asleep out here. That's a metal bar. Oh, lovely. Yeah, that's exactly what we want over there. That looks just super inviting. I'm gonna try to sneak down there and grab some loot from the chest. I think I do. Guys, be quiet. Let's be very quiet. Shh, buddy. Yay! Yay! I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. I was just checking. It's okay. You stay over there. You're fine. We're all good. Look at that. Okay, we need to find somewhere very quickly and get the heck out of here. Because what am I looking at? What is that? What am I looking at? What are these guys, man? Hey! Ah! What the hell? There's a scorpion. That's a full-blown scorpion. Okay, let's just get to this building. Let's just try to find a safe spot. Grab all these sticks. Sticks are always nice to have. Because then if we find any, like, dirt or anything, we can... Or not dirt. Oh? No, that's one of those. I mean... What's that? Ow. Stop! Look at this. There's so many sticks. Oh? Ow. Stop it. What is that? What is this? Hey! Leave me alone. Ah! Give me the house. Please. Freaking rat. Little freaking rat. Ooh. Oh. Ooh, a little island, get up. Didn't want anything in there anyways. I didn't want any loot anyways, man. Sorry for wanting loot in a looter game, man. Layer of the thing. Frozen? Where the heck am I? I'm gonna freeze. I'm literally gonna freeze my nuts off, man. Please, give me somewhere safe. Give me somewhere that's warm out. This is like a scary area, too. There's like scary music playing. Oh? Safety? Village amongst the cold. Are you kidding me? This better not just be one. There's 2 houses here. There's 2 village houses. Are you trolling me? Or... I think this is a wipe, guys. I think I should just... probably just find the nearest mob to fight before I freeze to death. Because it's not looking like I'm finding anything useful here. It's looking like I'm probably just dying. Let's go deep. Oh. Oh. Okay, my game's lagging, I think. Oh. Lovely. Oh, look at this. A sword I probably can't use. Oh, I can use it. Doesn't mean I'm gonna be able to do anything with it. Okay. Oh yeah, my heart is ticking. There we go. Give me a good spawn here. Come on. Something good! Okay, we're in a nuclear zone with a... Okay. Oh. We're literally in like a nuclear fallout. I mean, this is nice. I mean, we could find... There could be good loot down there. Let's see if we can find a stick or something. There's a stick. There's 2 sticks. Alright. Ow. Well, let's get... some cobblestone. We gotta find flint. Ow. Ow. I think there's no chest in there. Let's see if I can run in there and grab it and run back out. Come on, there's gotta be gravel somewhere around here. Oh, over here. Right here. Right there, I see it. Never mind, that's... Really? Are we trolling right now? Am I getting griefed? Did you guys take away the gravel spawns? Is chat trolling me? I know chat likes to troll me. What's going on? Well, we're already, like... We're already so far away that there's really no point of going back, right? It's impossible to find any gravel anywhere on the overground. I don't want to dig down. Yeah, I think we just... Oh. We did want to check one of these places out. We're going to check it out. Screw it. Let's see what it is. Oh, nice. It's a creeper spawner. Oh. I can fight these guys. I'm built different. So there's diamonds up here. Oh my god. I'm standing right next to an absolute motherload. I'm standing next to the absolute motherload. Oh my lord. Get me in here. Nice to frickin' see you guys. Hello, hello. Get me into the basement. Give me this XP, baby. Oh, it's gonna feel so good. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Oh, I'm gonna love it. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm happy, happy long if you feel like... You Beautiful. That's what we were looking for. Ooh. I should really be taking these because books, I think they can sell to a villager, maybe? Alright. We're going to actually keep these XP tomes. Because if we can keep the XP tomes and we get XP... Never mind. We don't really need to keep them. Because we're never gonna die and, like, respawn. I mean, maybe if I, like, had to die, I could put them somewhere and then find them randomly one time. But that would have to be, like, the best comeback story of all time. Like, if that happens, I've ascended, you know? Let's grab all of this. We're not grabbing any of the golden armor because gold stinks. Who wants gold, man? I've got a skirt on! I'm skirted up. Alright, let's get some food in our stomach. We've got 19 XP, which is absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely marvelous. The cartographer, see? Like, if we could get one that has books and we can just trade him a bunch and just get a bunch of XP. Get a check for those guys. Ooh, there's flint. There we go. We don't actually need... we'll take the flint. Never mind. Oh! Stone pickaxe! We don't need 2 bows. We also need 2 shovels. We'll grab that. We'll also grab... We'll absolutely grab the glass for morphine. Another pickaxe. Some wood. Alright, now we can go get the chainmail armor that's in the other area. This is looking good so far. This is looking good. We can go and farm this for XP. Okay, let's grab that. Tomes we don't need, actually. Put that on. This is plus... Okay, that's completely useless. We'll grab this just in case, because these might have better stats. Alright. Oh my god! Oh my lord. Lordy, lordy. Have mercy on me. Can I use this? Gathering 8. I cannot. I can, however, use that. Holy cow. Bronze ingots we don't need. That we don't need. That we don't need. Clumsy. Whoops. Clumsy. Clumsy. Alright, we'll just grab one of the regular ones. And then we'll grab the sword, because we can absolutely use the sword. This is... Let's grab all of them first. Item frame. Come on, give us a buffed sword. Nope. Really? We're not gonna get a buffed sword? Okay. Ooh, the flint we want. Why did I get rid of plaster? What a... redstone. Oh, what am I doing? I'm goofing. Alright, now we have a bow and arrow. Do we have... I kind of want to build a shield. Is there a crafting table somewhere here? goes upstairs. We'll also build an axe. Right. This. So this will go there. I need to get sticks. Oh, I love when there's a streak like this. Follow the line. 6 emeralds. 27. What's this guy? That's the 6th guy. What do I want to drop? What do I want to drop? Let's say the glass. Yes, we already have bottles. We don't need more. We do, but we won't need them until later on. We're actually gonna make a whatever it's called, shield, iron shield. So we need this, and then we go like that, and it's not a bad one. It's not a good one. That's fine. That's fine by me. All right, we are pretty well solidified, strong. Find somebody that has better stuff like that. Great. Can't. This guy. Wall running. That's pretty good. I could kill the guy, but I don't really want to. I think this is better to just mine these. Oh. We are cooking. Mob spawner. Yeah, the creeper can definitely be. Whoa! This guy's fast as shit. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Please help me, Gollum. Please, please, please. Oh! Oh my god, he just one-shot them. You're supposed to be helping me. Why weren't you just killing? You were just gonna let him kill me. Oh, he's going crazy. Alright, let's heal. Whoa, that guy's running at Mach speed. Let's go and sleep real quick. Let's go and sleep. Sleep here. And we'll go and finish that area, and then we will end the episode. We are level 20, so we'll go mining level 8. We will go... maybe building and gathering? I don't know. That's tough. It's definitely tough. I don't want to, like, spend them now and then have them... like, if I could find a village that had, like, a enchantment table or something, that would be... what is that guy holding? We're gonna save our arrows for other stuff. Skeletons are kind of scary. Oh! Hold on. Oh, nice. Nice, just spreads lava everywhere. That's not very nice. not very nice of you guys to do to me. Was that gunpowder that I just saw? Oh, I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna break this little spawner so then I get the XP from it. You little rat. Alright. Alright. We got a good little start. There's another village right, or a little house right there behind. Wonder which way we'll explore. Maybe we'll take on a water adventure. Maybe we'll live here for the time being and dig down or something. We shall find out in the next episode of the Rlcraft Hardcore series. Much love, my beautiful people. And I will see you guys in the next episode. I will see you guys in the next episode. Good. Bye.